Welcome to the latest work of mental model series from Lindy Effect. Do you know that the chair you are sitting on right now is an invention from ancient Egypt, and its design hasn't changed since it was first created? For that matter, the pants you wear, they were first developed 5,000 years ago. The leather shoes, it dates back to the last ice age. There are some things which are timeless, right? And it's not the material object we are talking about. We are talking about the timelessness of certain designs, some particular ideas, certain practices. So most things around us are perishable, including our own bodies. In fact, when you see a young man and an old man, you can confidently say that the young man has a higher possibility of being alive next year than the elder gentleman, right? But when it comes to chair or the leather shoes, we don't really know how long the human race will continue to use those designs. This brings us to a very interesting observation about predicting the future durability of things. Nassim Taleb calls it the Lindy Effect. Lindy Effect says that there are certain things where every additional day may imply a longer life expectancy. Lindy Effect is applicable to anything that is non-perishable, like a technology. The longer a technology lives, the longer it can be expected to live. A simple technology like spoon has remained unchanged for thousands of years. People have been using spoons and forks for eating since Roman times. Now, Lindy Effect isn't an iron law, but it's a good rule of thumb to use when you're thinking about the prospects of a new shiny killer app that claims to revolutionize the world. Think about it. Email was used before the SMS technology came in, and email is still there, whereas SMS is almost at the brink of extinction. Taleb argues that most of the technology that has existed for past 50 years will serve us for another half century, and the recent technology will most probably be forgotten in a few years' time. Now, the reasoning behind Lindy Effect is simple. If something has endured for a long time, it must be worth its salt, right? Apart from technologies, you can extend this idea to think about many other things like software or books or even companies and businesses. Taleb says that if a book has been in print for 40 years, you can expect it to be in print for another 40 years. And that's why instead of picking up the latest bestseller on value investing, we should focus on the super texts like The Intelligent Investor, Security Analysis, or Philip Fisher's book, Common Stocks and Uncommon Profit. Now, as I said, Lindy Effect is just a heuristic, a thumb rule, which means you can always find exceptions to it. So, using the lens of Lindy Effect, we can argue that the longer a company has been around, the higher is the probability that it will stay around for even longer. This is because companies that manage to survive the longest by surviving through multiple business cycles and enduring many competitors, these companies are the most robust and hence they are least likely to die. And this is one important aspect you should consider while analyzing a business, that is, how long a business has been in operation and how well or badly it has done during these years. To put it in simple words, what an investor should look for is a long track record of the business and the management. If you found this video useful, you may want to subscribe to Lindy Effect's newsletter. Lindy Effect, value investing made simple.